Hello, everybody. Uh, Glad to be here. Glad to get back to some Bloodlines. I'm gonna have time with this tonight. Hopefully, we'll get through a decent amount of Bloodlines before Saturday. Tarkov 1.0 full release of the game. Been waiting for this since 2018. Forward to it. Probably gonna be streaming that a lot moving forward. Sprinkling in, May champions, big banners, things like that. But yeah, let's get back into some Bloodlines. Seeing what happens. So we got a request from the executive delivery. Meet with Miss Thorne. Liked her.
Poor Sophia. It's always a
How do you fare on this dreadful night?
You have something for me to do?
Something very simple. I have a small package here. If you'll deliver it to Miss Pierce, you'll find her on the ground floor of Weaver Tower. The sooner the better.
I will see it done. I look forward to speaking again soon.
Also, can we just talk about this menu? So we got the Edgar Allan Joe, which is black coffee with cinnamon and mellow. We have the soy division, which is a soy latte. The Just Fuck Me Up, which is the Edgar Allan Joe with 2 extra shots of espresso and whipped cream. And the Ghosted, which is an Earl Grey tea with steamed milk, honey, and lavender. Those are great names. I mean, they also make sense for a cafe called Wake the Dead. But let's go deliver this package to Weaver Tower. See if we can get any blood resonance on the way.
Listen, I'm heading home for the night, okay?
I like what I see. I like what I hear. I like you.
Maybe you and I should do some business sometime.
Or at least I didn't get the resonance.
Should have never left LA.
I'll just worry about like actively still. It's kind of a shame you need to use that vision overlay so much because the city looks way nicer if you're not doing it.
This is for you.
What? Oh. Let's hope the old woman can do what she promised.
Oh, okay. Oh. Let's open my shroud. Stygian shroud. Prevents mortals from attacking me. Perfect. Only quest I have left is Haven. The rest. Or the next day of the game. Thank you very much for the sub, Vampiric E-Girl. For having a good night. Thanks for supporting the stream. get blood resonance from them. Excellent. I just want to move faster, guys. Stop telling me I'm breaking the Masquerade by running at insane speeds down the street.
Well, it's an education to watch you work. You have a knack for treating folks the way they want to be treated. Some might call that buttering up, but I call it prudence. Social lubrication.
I mean what I say. There are kindred to be respected here.
Oh, I get it, I do. I think this town could use a sheriff who listens before they punch. We've done our share of legwork tonight, that's certain. You want to work the notes, both high and low?
All right.
Helping to feed Lou
Go
was
over
not
everything.
something I expected when I woke up.
Some might call it a come down, but there's a passel of weight in being a waiter. Folks treat you as furniture, and no one cares what shares here.
Lou Graham is distracted. Ill, perhaps.
Agreed. There's something there right enough, although I've no notion as to what. But this does put meat on the bones of a mighty mystery. Why did Her Highness take a step back? I never did understand it. A prince giving power away? The rarest of things. Maybe this is the cause.
Sophia is interesting. So attached to her ghoul. It is not usual.
Sophia's always been scatterbrained. Used to hang around with my sire. Maybe my bloodline rubs off on some. I like her, though. Reminds me of more innocent times. And we both love getting our fangs into a good puzzle.
I find that she is a pleasant diversion. She digs up my older memories.
Hey, if it floats the USS Fire, then I won't pass comment, but some memories are maybe best kept buried.
Indeed.
It's really funny to think of Fire being a USS ship. That makes no sense.
I know a bit more about how Katsumi and the Anarchs operate in Seattle.
You do. A little that even opened my eyes.
Although I don't
I'd
know
not
what they
known
referred
her
to
arrangement
ships
with
in the
Benny.
Carthage
Gulf
Navy.
between court and rabble, and has been for a while. Seems to be steering the course for the best. And owes you a favor, which is not a thing to be sniffed at.
I have met others like her in the past, capable of greatness should they desire it.
Maybe if the court wasn't looking to wipe her and her allies out, she might consider it.
It is good to discuss these things, but it is time to rest.
Sleep well then, Fire. Let's hope for a day without dreams.
Good night, 1920s detective in my head. Oh, we're here. The sun with
Well, hello there, buddy. I did what you said. I woke up.
They set their feet upon the sod. Their lips split parched, their belly dry. Sweet succulence upon the vine. A sovereign full specified.
That's nice and all, but I have questions. Can you tell me your name?
Do I take you from your time, truth seeker? Do I interrupt your sleep?
I'm more interested in who you are.
They say trouble comes in pairs, detective.
That's a truth.
They say trouble comes in pairs.
They say trouble comes in pairs, and here I was with the first shoe in front of me, waiting for the other to drop. And let me tell you, this one was tight-laced and had a vicious tongue.
A deep sleeper? A goddamn deep sleeper? It is 8 o'clock at night and I've been standing out here for an hour. Well, I'm sorry to interrupt your me time, Mr. Detective, but someone wants to kill me and no one seems to care.
Hey,
Now,
calm down here.
You'll find I'm a caring sort when I've time to get up to speed. So why don't you settle down and tell me your problem, Miss,
Verona. It's just Verona. And calm right down. I find a goddamn death threat in my purse and this freaky looking sword thing. And you want me calm?
Huh. Now that is interesting. A death threat and a decoration. Might I see them, Miss Verona?
That's why they sent me to you. I showed the officer at the desk. He said you'd help. Look, I went out last night with the girls, went through my purse for my key.
1 second.
This morning, and there they were. The letter, the cross thing. Weren't there last night, and honest, this has got me shook up, Detective. Real shook up.
Oh, then you just let old Fabien take a look-see. See what shakes out.
Alright. Gotta look in. Sword. Cross of St. James. Interests are gonna be Verona, who's threatened. Campbell. Back in the 1920s, the Cambria sheriff was Hector. Okay.
Now this was familiar.
Look at that. Oh.
Hello there, my little parchment pal. You got words to spill?
I am a death threat detective. That is my sole purpose, and all that you will get from me.
Nice choice of font and layout. A little fancy?
A little
Why,
fancy
yes.
letter.
The seriousness of a matter is often best conveyed by a touch of formality. Just to make it clear, there'll be no messing around. And you see, I come from a quality printer. No smudging of ink or any little black lines. Which is, of course, the minimum standard in a well-phrased ultimatum.
Ha! Of course. Good quality paper, but I see a few marks.
The finest thick cardstock as befits my role as a harbinger of doom. A few marks, I'll grant you, but I was folded very carefully. But then, alas, unceremoniously crammed into a purse filled with whatever junk the youngsters feel a need to carry. Not to mention the clear imprint I endured from the metal ornament that was my companion in travel.
The Cross of St. James. Pandora and cigarettes, sure, but he's still scratching at the armor of my think tank trying to get in.
Might I hazard a guess, Detective? Was there not a case back when you were young? The gutter press called it
The rebar killer. That's funny.
I know, so there was. But that was a long time ago. That case is cold as a corpse. Or I thought it was. Many thanks, loquacious letter. I'll talk to my boss, Benny. See if something is getting reheated.
Of course, Detective. Remember that one should always put one's stock in the paperwork.
Now that's a truth. The SPD do love to fill their filing cabinets. I should rattle a few drawers too. See if any old bones fall out. That's quite a perfume you have there. Tangy, bitter, late nights and morning regrets.
Now, listen. I had to endure degradations to bear my message, you know. Dragged through smoke-filled dens, spattered with malt beer.
Huh. So Miss Verona picked you up in a bar, then?
How dare you? Yes, I suppose so.
Well,
This letter
thank you,
has an attitude.
mysterious missive. I gotta blow the dust off the rebar killer case and grill our girl about her favorite hangouts. Message received and understood.
Okay.
The Rebar Killer. I'd heard that name many years before. If I remembered it right, in our world, he was Santiago, a hunter of kindred. What did that have to do with Verona?
Oh, Santiago. So he killed the cigarette girl because she was cool.
The folks would have stashed Verona in interrogation. I figured I should visit, since I did have questions for her.
Any news, detective? You've caught him, right?
It don't work that
All
fast.
takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter. From the letter, I deduce you were in a bar last night, right?
Well, I did say I was out with the girls. Being honest, it's kind of a blur. But if you're gonna tell me I wrote the letter myself, I will not believe you.
Oh, I'm certain you couldn't do that, even sober. Some of these words are multisyllabic.
Well, exactly. But anyway, we had fun. We hit up a few places, the usual, you know. Oh God, I didn't text any of the girls to let them know I got home. And I'm out of charge. Now I know there's a killer, but I need to go.
I need you here, Miss Verona. You never know when a killer might strike, and here you are surrounded by professionals. Professional officers of the law, I mean, not professional killers. Though, of course, they are professionally trained to kill. And sometimes, yes, they do kill.
They are professional killers. That is very...
Well, fine. At least you have Wi-Fi.
So I'm told. Plus, this frees me to focus on locating your tormentor and putting him safely behind bars. Strong, unbendable iron bars, which he is unlikely to be able to use in any kind of murder attempt.
What?
Never mind. Do you recall which dens of dissolution you visited? Bar chits, bills, outstanding tabs?
Why, detective? Do I look like a girl who has to pay for her own drinks? Let me think. There were a couple of dives, but we were trying to get into the fancy places too. I guess we started off at the Glacier for cocktails, but I think we were gonna try and get into the Macomb later. We heard it's real exclusive. Like they don't even have a list. The bouncer knows you by sight.
Until later, Miss Verona.
Alright, so, you know, both of those places.
How's life in the tank, Frank?
So good, Fabien.
Give me a moment. There's something about your neck I need to check.
A little,
Let it suck. Suck like a little mother sucks.
little snacky.
Well, thank you. You won't miss it. Keep it real, Neil.
Lemony, lemony, moss buzz.
Exactly. That's what I say every time. Lemony moss. But get out of here.
Well, look who crawled out of their pit. What happened to the alarm clock Smithy got you?
It was a mite overzealous. I traded it to a buddy for an Everly Brothers single and a 1978 World Almanac.
Of course you did. You need something?
Where do we keep the cold cases? I'm looking for something that's probably in the deep freeze.
What's on your mind?
You ever heard of the Rebar Killer?
Huh. Yeah, right. My grandpappy talked about that.
It was 100 years
He was
ago.
on the force back in the day. Mob hits, something like that. They'll still be in the file room, though, just buried deep. Take a ball of string. You're liable to get lost in there.
Oh, don't worry. Me and the records department have an understanding. Stay safe, George.
Don't freeze.
I have this.
Seattle PD, full of drunks.
Let's, since we're here, let's check the record.
I had an agreement with Bob. He would ignore all my requests and I'd never ask him for anything. I'd do my own research. I found that asking the cabinet's real nice.
Well, if it isn't my favorite Flatfoot, I knew you'd crawl back to me. Hey, Philomena, you got me. I never can resist a well-packed set of suspension files.
That is so
today,
funny.
Detective?
I'm not gonna
Review my
read
dispatches.
the reports. I'm just gonna
Give me
ask the
probation
cabinet.
log. Any word on DB Cooper? The usual. A fresh note from Mr. Sator filed under unverified tips. This one says, Cooper's true objective was not the money, but a small, insignificant briefcase stowed in the car.
Always the briefcase in the cargo
The briefcase
hold.
contained technology vital to the timeline's integrity. At precisely 8:13
X-File Lou, thank you so much for the sub.
allowing Cooper to slip into the future.
Nice to see you here as well.
Turbulence was merely a side effect. If only they knew. Anything that screams being Illuminati? It's been quiet on that front. Too quiet. You do say they're always watching. Well, they are always
I love
wide
the
awake in
police
this
filing cabinet being hip on all of the conspiracy theories.
Got anything new on the ghost ferries? Now, we do have a letter here from one Captain Salty, alleging that the spectral boats are military. He says here there's an underwater base deep under Puget Sound. Enemy scientists are running aquatic time travel experiments. Apparently, it's a prelude to the second Canadian invasion. He claims the first one already happened.
Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and deadbeats. And then there's the criminals, of course.
Hey, glad to see you here. Been a minute.
I guess he got something right. Looking to heat up an old cold.
We're playing
Know anything about the rebar killer?
Oh, I believe
I
it.
did not expect
The little bit of
someone
grad
to
school I
so
did was
thoroughly this
a lot of work.
Early in the evening. Oh, you know I always try to be gentle. What have you got?
And then I stopped
You'll
because
have
it was
to
too
forgive me.
much
It's a little
work.
dusty around my fundament, but I do have a little something. Now that is interesting. Someone's been here before you. Oh, sure. There are news clippings, side notes, dockets, and warrants, all marked for your man. All in 1925. But the main case file, that's been lifted. Frankly, I feel violated.
Hey, you're almost there. Just power through a little bit more. I believe in you. So we're playing Bloodlines 2, which is a Vampire the Masquerade game. That is kind of bonkers. You know what? You know what I need to add on top of this newborn child I need to take care of?
The bones
School?
are still the flesh is missing. A series of mob hits in early 1925. Turf War, the funny papers call it. A clear out of local persons of interest to the police and to those who serve hooch by the gallon. Same MO every time. Cold construction steel through the heart and a swift chop to the neck. A 5-week sensation of slaughter, and then it all dries up in a record heat wave and a crackdown on bootlegging. No one ever found the heads. Huh. I should get to it. Come back when you can. I always need a good sorting.
So yeah, we're playing Bloodlines. So I'm a vampire who was a 1920s detective, the year 2020, and we're following up on a case that
I went down to the Dutchman for a word with Silky and to find my
resurfaced
boss.
100
It
years
was his
later.
home from home.
How do I get out of here? Big exit sign, that helps. Oh, that's definitely worth it. And then once you're done, you're done.
I decided to visit a few places Verona might have stumbled out of.
Let's check out. This is like a biker bar or something. Sinners welcome.
Silky only had 2 vintages of wine behind the bar. The white one and the red. Huh. Someone must have smuggled this in.
Well, if it ain't my favorite gumball.
It's gumshoe, Captain, as I keep telling you.
Yeah, what is it? You found a crock of shit at the end of the rainbow?
I was wondering, you ever hear of the Rebar Killer? A case from back in the 1920s.
Long before my time. Name's familiar. Clue me in.
The news hounds called him the Rebar Killer because, well, he killed people using rebar. But for us, he was a hunter. Santiago.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I've heard of Santiago. Took down a few of our big names, right? What about him?
The Macomb killing last week. Same MO, boss. Rebar, a missing head, and the Sword of St. James.
So the puzzler of the precinct has another pet theory. Why should I listen this time?
Because whoever did the killing at Macomb last week was an expert. He's a risk.
I get it. It's thin, but we wouldn't want the chief to think we were asleep at the wheel. So go tell him. And tell him I sent you.
Tell Campbell?
Yeah, this turns out to be something, I look good. If it ends up as dog shit, I tell him you slipped a leash. Get it?
I get it. I thought maybe we could chew the fat. Maybe catch up a bit. Did you read my case report?
For evidence, 20 pages on the goddamn sonic grid? It's in the trash, along with your bean Illuminati bullshit. I ain't got time for your crap. Do your job.
But boss, this is important. Seattle's aural soundscape is a fusion of complex...
One more goddamn word and I'll step your lips shut.
I better go, boss.
Oh man, I'm glad we killed this guy in the main part of the game. He sucks. He sucks so much.
No show tonight. Well, what Silky called a show. To me, it was a jackhammer and some energetic shouting.
Anything else back here? An arcade cabinet.
Fabien, you old bloodhound. What can I do for the pride of the PD?
I was hoping you were in a talkative mood. It's about a girl.
Isn't it always? The young stay young, the old grow old, and somehow it always comes down to the heart.
She was here, so I'm told. Last night?
Listen, my friend. You know the rules. All sorts of people pass through. I don't ask their business, they don't ask mine. I mean, is this court orders or a masquerade breach? Lay it out for me.
I think there may be a hunter out there.
This girl Kindred?
No, but...
Then I don't see the problem.
Just bend a little, Oak Tree. Was the girl here? Name of Verona.
Fair Verona, huh? You sound rattled by this scene, buddy. I don't know the name. Why are you asking? If this isn't court or a breach of the mask. A hobby? A bird you've taken under your wing? Because there won't be trouble here, saint or sinner. Send her over if you want her to have a safe night out. But no who did what questions answered for you or for anyone. Not unless it's real kindred business.
I know it.
He showed up with a heartbeat. Is this a mortal?
I'll find a way to prove it.
Sure. I'll see you later, buddy.
Need to look at my codex. Oh, I get it. Silky. Leather-clad Hulk that kept the Dutchman bar neutral. Placing. Oh, he's a Bruja. Okay. Oh, no. It's just because he had something to say, I guess. Oh, a lot of the people here are... Okay.
bottle in here and everyone would go real quiet. It had better be an accident, or the man himself would have a word to say.
Alright, let's head out.
Hey there, Guru. How's it hanging?
The sirens are wakeful, Detective. You should help them sleep.
Might I just take a tipple?
It's the act, friend Fabien, that makes a relationship real. So act.
That's better by a country mile. I have a case to crack. Thank you, my friend. I'll be back.
As he's
You can heal the ghosts, my man.
he's part of a
Just find your purpose.
part of the herd, I guess. No, I'm really enjoying it. Like, it's not what the problem is. It was called Bloodlines 2, and that makes a very high expectation in people's minds. If you don't think about the fact that it's not really Bloodlines 2, and I mean, it might tie in to the story a little bit, but like tie in, but it's not the same type of game. I'm really enjoying this. It is good atmosphere. The combat and stuff I've played is fun. The dialogue is well written. I'm having fun just like meeting these characters and stuff.
Hole in the wall, and mortals did appreciate that. I figured it was worth checking there.
And I love Fabien. Fabien is an awesome character. So these sections are super fun for me. It is hard for me to stream because it's outside of like these sections. I don't want to step on the audio too much. I really like it. I want to hear what everyone's saying. We're speed walking through Seattle. Ooh. Party time. This bar actually has people in it, unlike the last one.
A few Union Johnnies have my cold one, baby.
Can you spare a moment for a few questions?
SPD, right? Yeah, go ahead. Quieter tonight. Not like last night. Man, that was a mess.
So what happened last night? Anything that stands out?
There was this one guy hanging out by the pool table. He was kind of creeping on a group of girls, you know, watching but never getting too close. The boss said he tried to warn him off, but this guy was hopped up on something real intense, scary. The boss called me for backup, but by that time the guy had gone.
Thanks. That's useful.
Okay.
The piano was more out of tune than Herbert Hoover, and probably his own.
Here we
The
are.
hole in the wall needed a few dark corners. Younger kindred did like spaces to brood. I read somewhere that darts used to be weapons of war. Seemed the patrons here were on the losing side.
Oh, am I gonna talk to the pool table? That's funny, dude.
Verona was sitting from here.
So, tell me, Pockets.
You see
Pockets.
Could be any bar in any city, but you stroll right into mine, detective. There was a guy spent some time around you. Kind of a creep. You remember anything? Now, how would I remember? Scores on the chalkboard are my only way of keeping a tally. Unless you're talking beer, sweat, and tears, detective. This rough green holds its share of history, as I'm sure you know.
That's a fact.
I also love the fact that all of these objects that Fabien talks to talk back to him, and it's the same voice actor as Fabian's voice actor, just doing a voice. It's so good. I love it so much.
Talk to me of beer, sweat, and tears, Pockets. Oh, must you only focus on my flaws? It's hardly fair. Oh, they ain't flaws. It's the little wrinkles that make you beautiful, and the memories they hold. For example, last night. Well, I blush to say it, but my current perfume is that of day-old spilled beer. That and something else. Just a touch of dirt and fresh concrete. Your perfume, the spilled beer. It's familiar, right? Why, who I drink with is nobody's business but mine, Detective. But it is particularly crafty, with a malty bouquet.
Ooh, malty.
This is the same stale ale I got from the letter. The guy who stood here was our mailman. That whiff of fresh concrete. It's faint, but... Oh, darn it. I reckon I've got something on my leg. Some varmint has smeared me with dirt, Detective. Soil, concrete, and just a touch of steel and plastic and the heady aroma of porta potty. Our target came from
yes.
a building site.
Let me sniff this porta potty smell.
Oh, now wait. I'll lay odds it was the Weston reconstruction site. Not too far and inhabited by anarchs, ghouls, and other lowlifes. Thanks, Pockets. Reckon I'll go digging. I'd say don't get into any fistfights, Detective. But honestly, I don't think you have the balls.
Oh yeah, could I get into combat as Fabien? That would be crazy.
Someone had a good night. Unless they were playing hearts. Blip, bloop, bleep, bloop, blop. Never did get it. I did once win $100 from a one-armed bandit, but he died soon after.
I love the...
I used to like these things back in the day. Nowadays, it's press a button, put your hands over your ears.
I love the 1920s detective stuck in 2020 and being like, what the fuck's a video game?
Verona said she'd been to the... I wouldn't want to have to clean this place.
Oh, can I not leave out the back? It reminds you of home? Oh no. Yeah, I'll have to... I have another bar to check out before I go to the porta potty.
Do you have business at our establishment, sir?
Seattle PD. And yes, I do have business. I'm trying to trace someone's movements.
Do go ahead, sir. The faster I can expedite your egress, the better for all.
I don't know much about birds of prey, but there was a young lady here last night with her friends. Name of Verona.
Ah, yes, that one. Let me save you some time. She and her party were ejected in the small hours for extreme intoxication. The language she used was not appropriate for our establishment. Neither were her gestures, nor her choice of urination receptacle. I am only grateful that I did not, in fact, witness
You know
her
what?
movements.
I like that this game has urinal choices women. It's normally drunk men just peeing on everything. So I like that they're switching it up.
Did you hear what they were talking about?
It is not my place to eavesdrop on our clientele, sir.
But yeah, you would get
That
kicked
said,
out of a
I
hotel
believe
bar
the
for peeing in a
entire
potted
hotel
plant
will
or
be
something.
aware of which show tunes Miss Verona cannot, in fact, sing.
I think
She was in a
part
good
of it is there's not really bushes. It's Seattle in a snowstorm. So if it was bushes, it was inside.
Anything strike you as fishy last night?
No more than usual, sir. We are often afflicted with inebriates.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This concierge is just kind of a
They tell me
dickhead,
you're
though.
paying for it. I better be going. I need to feed the egress.
May you find joy in it, sir.
Ooh,
The
Christmas tree.
spirit of goodwill and charity, as evidenced by the richest of Seattle. Everything looks festive, but all just for show.
Like,
in the glacier, I've heard it said that people drowned themselves in champagne. Interesting way to die, I suppose. A little tingle as you choked.
I didn't know we had a Seattle piss expert. I'm so sorry. I'll defer to your logic.
The glacier clearly hadn't updated its decor since the 70s. That rag was best used to light fires, both literally and figuratively. The great and the good of old Seattle. A catalog of those caught in Mistress Lou's net before she took early retirement.
Ah, present.
Decking the halls, Still a couple of weeks to Christmas. Lou always liked a big party back in the day.
Let's look. Yeah, we have
Verona remembered the Macom.
ACOM. Across the street. Oh, what's your sign say?
Our city is wounded.
The rapture is nigh.
World's still here. I was hoping you could fit me in your schedule.
The blessedness surrounds us all, my dearest detective.
Shall we celebrate together the coming ascension?
Every time you touch me, I feel I'm getting closer.
No, I'm just gonna drink her blood.
We must do that again sometime. If there is a sometime, of course.
Hope you're here when I get back. Hope we're all here.
We should ascend together. Do come back to me.
Here.
Good evening to you, Patrick. How's my favorite portal security operative?
Uh-oh. Something up? Need to see the boss?
No. I reckon you're the right man for the moment. I need your memory. In particular, the memory of a woman named Verona. Name ring a bell?
You usually make it tougher. That one's easy. She owes me for dry cleaning. Tried to talk her way in, but she couldn't form a sentence, so I told her no. Then she puked on me. Nice girl.
So she never even made it through the door?
Seriously? She vomited on my second best pair of pants.
Dude, the
That's
second
all I
best pair of
remember.
pants? That's
And
fucked
it's not
up.
a fragrant memory. You need anything else, or can I get back to the job I enjoy so much?
No. You have your duties to attend to, and your laundry.
Alright. They didn't make it into here. Makes sense. This is the tough.
I headed down to the old Western Recorp headquarters.
Go to the. So now we got porta potty hours. Yeah, well, yeah, she got all the piss out at the hotel bar, so it was just puke left by the time she got there. Sounds like she had a rough night. All that, and then she got like stalked or attacked or whatever by a potential serial killer. All right, we're here.
There was that same scent of concrete pockets I talked about. Nope, had nothing to say. Not the best conversationalist. Wasn't gonna speak to me. Nope, had nothing to say.
Well, there's something. Oh, a sniff trail. Let me sniff out that porta potty, chat.
The place reeked, and it reeked of ghoul. A ghoul who didn't have access to a shower.
All right, perfect. A very stinky hidey hole. Photo of Verona found in the ghoul's makeshift home. Taken from some distance without the subject's knowledge. Okay.
So our stalker had a picture of Verona. Maybe that'd get Silky to open up.
People like me are not supposed to fool around with gadgetry like you, but let's say we get to know each other a little. Just in the interest of detecting, of course.
I am rugged of manufacture, but have had a tough life, detective. Be gentle with me.
What the fuck?
See, you're low on juice. I'll be careful.
What is that voice for the cell phone? I am rugged of texture. This is actually probably the safest way for a member of the Camarilla to use a smartphone. It's so good.
Any pictures you want to show me?
What are you suggesting, detective?
Well, I don't know.
I love
taken
it.
By a miscreant?
All I have is a blurry image of a thumb. The wrong button was selected, perhaps?
Significant thumb?
It does still seem to be attached to a hand.
Given there's a national average of a bit less than 2, that does not narrow it down. How about emails? Anything in the email box?
You're not very confident in accessing my email box, are you, detective? It is the picture most like an envelope. Just to the left is a little snake.
Just tell me, please. I'm not made of fingers.
When you finally get there, one message in all capital letters for a special purchase to improve the life of a male. That is all.
Ooh, a natty coat? Maybe a new hat?
Something like that.
Yeah, the dick pills, probably.
Any text messages? That's what they're called, right? Or is it SMSs?
SMSs?
Through the menus, there is one smez that has failed to send. It says pizza.
Pizza?
No, very definitely pizza. It is always possible that my owner is slightly less tech-savvy than you.
He does eat, though, so that tells us he's unlikely to be kindred. Anyone left a voicemail?
Since you ask, yes. There is one young lady offering a good time.
What sort of good time? I've always been partial to 3 minutes past 12. If midnight's been and gone, drama is just not gonna happen.
Leaving that aside, detectives, there is one other message. I think you should listen to it.
Go ahead.
Open the package. You will see a photograph and a letter. Find the girl in the photograph. Make sure she receives the letter. She must not see you. Do you understand me, David? She must not see you. Now delete this message.
Guess David is a rebel.
Detective, I feel...
You alright there, fella?
Oh, hold me, detective.
Hold me, detective. My battery.
Oh, dead. Oh, well. Nice work, little buddy. Maybe I should bury you somewhere.
Rip phone, you were a real one. Second best character in the game after Fabien.
Huh. Guess someone was using gas to keep the lights on.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Cable running. Let's check out.
I went down to the Dutchman for a word with Silky and to find my boss.
Alright, we'll go back to the first bar. Apparently there's something new I can find there, maybe? Pockets is quite good.
Is that the light of hope in your eyes, detective? You got something for me, right?
It's been a long night, and I've worn down the shoe leather. My feet took me to the haven of a ghoul. And said ghoul had a photograph of my Verona. He was charged with delivering a death threat to her by his master. Here, take a look-see.
A ghoul now. I wonder whose blood he was sipping. But you're right. This is our kind of trouble. The girl here, I have seen. She was in here last night. Said drinks were on her. That she'd come into money. She decided to make a life change and pawned something that was chaining her down.
Pawned?
Left a ticket stub as a tip. Worthless to me, but maybe useful to you?
Well now, that is what we call in the trade a lead. My thanks, Socrates.
Oh my.
Pawn ticket. I figured I should follow that lead to a pawn shop.
As like a weird backhanded compliment to a Bruja calling them Socrates is fucking hilarious to me.
I had a question to ask Nico about.
Oh, let's go talk to Nico. I like him. He's the vampire that runs the pawn shop. Let's take a look around. We got an octopus.
This little guy reminded me that I'd met a lot of suckers in my time. I always wanted to be that guy. You know, the one who wore a wire and brought down the criminal mastermind. I never ate fish in Seattle, even when I was alive. It was something in the way those cold, dead eyes stared right into you. Soulful. I remember when these were all the rage. Then when they were junk. Then when they were all the rage again. Mortals are fickle. I mourn the old clackety-clack. Computers are all very well. But since they were invented, there's been a lot more profanity in the world. They said a cat may look at a king, but when it came to princes, I wouldn't advise it. You could go through 9 lives in surprisingly quick order. And I think Sophia and I gave up on crosswords back in the early 40s. Too predictable. Not enough spark.
Yo, he has a fucking 2 MP5s down there in the fucking pawn shop? What the hell? Those are not legal in Seattle, guys.
Nico helped me find knickknacks for my office. Knickknacks with history.
Friend Fabien, what brings you to my door? I've had nothing coming to your taste. Just rings of old marriages, necklaces of old mistresses, junk, you know how it is. Discarded memories.
How's business?
The festive season approaches. At this time I receive old gifts so my clients can buy new ones. Renting a moment of happiness. This year, more deposits than purchases. An air of desperation.
That's normal.
I'm looking for a memory. Came in last night?
Everyone here trades memories for dollars. You know that. What was it? Or who?
It netted her enough to have a night out. Paid her bar tab. Here, I have a ticket. You know this one?
Ah, yes. That one. She was burdened on the way in and floated her way out.
Here.
Ah, that's right. A locket. One moment.
Progress. I don't know what prompted Miss Verona to sell, but this might give me answers.
Miss Verona? That was not the name she gave me. Ravenna, if I have it right.
Yeah, fake name. Fake name.
I hope in some way the item brings you joy. Even if it's the joy of detection, huh?
Did she say why she pawned the locket?
Oh, you learn not to ask such things. There is usually sadness or anger down those roads, and to be honest, I did not want to share in hers.
I'm off. Keep any interesting prizes for me.
If I find something I think you like, I'll be in touch.
So, Ravenna's locket. Silver, slightly scratched, with shine worn off. Smells faintly of patchouli oil. There are 2 letters engraved on the back, DL. Albert's script. Beside are 2 pictures of the same girl, dark-haired, age, maybe old. given to me by Nico at Aurora Pond. Okay.
I wondered if Verona had remembered anything else from her big... Benny wanted the prince to know what was up, so I'd have to... I wondered
I'm gonna wait to report to the prince. I don't want to go up with not enough information. Although I am excited to see Campbell because he's dead. I think she was down.
You found something, right?
I'm looking into avenues, Miss Verona. Avenues and alleyways. Oh, you certainly made an impression at the Macomb bar.
Oh my God, we got in? I'm sure it was amazing.
You could say that. You threw up on the bouncer. You're blacklisted.
Damn it.
Well, they remember you at the Glacier Hotel.
I think they watered down their drinks.
Well, that may be, but like I said, they remember you. And because they remember you, they won't be letting you back in. I'd avoid the place for a while, maybe change your makeup, your name, or move to a new city. Gossip is a terrible thing.
I'm just fucking...
The Dutchman didn't strike me as your kind of place, but I was wrong. You were definitely imbibing there, loudly and copiously.
Wow, we made it to the Dutchman? I must have been out of it. We never go there. Way too sketchy for me and the girls. All that leather and denim, you know?
Much to my shame, I do know. You made it to the hole in the wall.
We did? Oh, guess we did.
Playing pool. They tell me a shady character was observing.
What is the order that she went to these bars? She does not remember any of them. That must have been one hell of a pregame.
I imagine that you did. I found this locket of yours at a pawn shop. Sold to the broker under a false name.
Oh, that's not mine.
Does the name Ravenna mean anything to you?
What? No, it doesn't. Not anymore. And I'll thank you to keep your suspicions to yourself.
It's my job to have suspicions, and you asked for my help.
It doesn't matter. Just keep your nose out of it. I don't need your help. Not anymore.
Something told me she wasn't going to be so talkative, which was a blessing, but meant I'd hit dead end on the case. Apologies.
Let's mind
Any
control
news,
her.
detective? You've caught him, right?
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona. I found this lock.
Oh,
You may as well.
nothing. And that's...
It's my job to have.
It doesn't matter.
Something told me she would.
Okay. I guess I just wasted.
I thought about it, but it seemed I didn't see the need.
Well, trying to mind controller didn't get me any. Let's take a sip from Drunk Tank guy. On the room.
How's it hanging, Harry?
Sing a...
Believe me, buddy, you don't want to hear my singing voice. Hey!
Yeah!
Alright, get a little sippy, get our abilities back in case we them. But yeah, no, she really went for a bender. Alright. Well, it still has me wanting to question her.
Wasn't gonna speak to me. Memory is fickle.
Any news, detective?
The law takes its sweet. Well, they remember.
I think that...
Well, that may... I'd avoid the play. The...
Wow, we...
Much... You made
We...
playing...
Oh.
I imagine that you'd... You...
Damn it.
I
found the...
Oh.
Don't worry, it's not a crime I care about. Not like murder or streetcar fare evasion. But how did you come to sell it? And how does it tie into our killer?
I didn't sell it, I swear. But you think the threat is real?
I have no doubt. This killer is real and could strike at any moment. Granted, it's a mite less likely here in PDHQ, though it is still a possibility. But hey, we won't charge a rent.
If it's real. Well,
Okay, I got it
guess
out of
I
her.
need to tell you. The locket isn't mine. It belongs to my sister. My ex-sister, Ravenna. Check the photo inside. That's me and her. She, used to be my twinnie. But she's dead to me. You gotta understand that.
She passed away.
Oh no, we just don't get on. She's gone kind of weird. How's the locket fit in? Does that mean she's in danger?
Everything is connected, miss. It's simply a matter of degree. Try asking Mr. Bacon sometime. If you don't know him, someone will. So, where can I find this twinnie, this Ravenna?
Heck, I don't know. We haven't talked in half a year. Last I heard, she was working at Atrium. That's why I never go
I
there.
wonder
I
if
see. Maybe you're
the
messing
girl
with
who
have a
thought
name for
she
his
was like
favorite
mind
recipient.
controlled to think
Only a
she was a
photograph
kindred
or
might
one at
be
that.
her twin.
This'll get complicated. A visit to the atrium and its mistress takes my comfort thoroughly out of its zone. I'm told she doesn't like the cut of my jib. Between you and me, I don't even own a jib. But as for your situation, I believe you've simply been the victim of a failure in postal delivery, Miss Verona. As so often happens. The case is solved. Your sister is the one in peril. Hopefully I can make it to the atrium before it's too late.
Ooh, okay. Well, that feels like I need to do that quick. Okay, well the atrium's near Weaver Tower, so we're gonna talk to the prince and then go to the atrium. So I have a feeling if I solve the case, the atrium's probably gonna lead me to like progression in the story, and I will miss the chance to go to the Weaver Tower. Sprinting through snowy streets.
I never did like this place. Felt like a tomb, and not in a nostalgic memories and flowers way. More in a morgue slab kind of way.
What do you want? Ah, Fabien. Well?
We never really get the chance to talk.
You're right. We don't. Now, was there anything else?
What a dick.
I need to see the chief right away.
He's out. What do you need?
Benny said to speak directly to the prince.
And telling me is just as good as telling him, so speak your piece or get out of my office.
Tell him Santiago is in town.
Santiago. And will the prince know who that is?
Just tell him someone came into the precinct with a sword of St. James. Twice in a week. The hunter is back in town. We need every eye peeled like an orange.
Santiago, pair of St. James's swords, keep our eyes peeled. That cover it?
Don't ignore this, Miss Joyce. Santiago killed many of our kind. People close to me. Close to us all.
I'll pass it along. If he thinks it's important, he knows where to find you.
Well, thank you kindly then. I'll come back later.
I'm sure you will.
Okay. Well, Ryong was a dickhead and then became prince. So that's great. That was kind of a nothing burger. I should.
As soon as I heard Verona.
Dude, this place looks fun. See if we can skip the line. That is not the outfit you need for this temperature, lady.
Hey, I need to get in here. Official business?
Private party. No exceptions. If you're not on the list, my hands are tied.
I said official?
And I said no exceptions. Hat blocking your ears or something?
Just need a big score, then I can call it a night.
There she is. I hope business is good, my dearest.
Why, if it isn't the most handsome of my clients?
Could I partake just a little?
A moment with a kindred soul is worth an hour with another.
Marigold, you are a perfect hostess. Keep safe, my dearest.
Go do your duty, brave defender of the city!
Alright, well now I can,
I didn't see the point in confuse. Not the best conversationalist.
Lovely to see you again, sir. Long session today.
You know what? It was a great session today. I hit a personal best and just real amped up, you know? Dopamine, woo!
Dopamine!
That's good to hear, sir, but... I have to apologize, sir. I have confused you for someone else. I don't believe you're on the list.
Oh.
I don't suppose you could sneak me in the back. No? Well, never mind.
That was the, wrong dialogue choice. Try that
Lovely
again.
to see you again, sir. Long session today.
Same old, same old. These things are always a grind.
So I hear, sir. But it's important work. I'd like you to know that I appreciate it, and you can always rely on my support.
Thank you, citizen. Always good to know the public are behind me. Might I go in?
Of course. Enjoy your evening, Senator.
Oh, I intend to.
Okay, so he's expecting a senator to be here. That's a little fucked up. And a loading screen to enter a bar? That's... Ugh.
Uh-oh. The artist in residence was in residence, and she never liked me being anywhere near the residence.
Oh, this is the... Okay.
Detective, it is fascinating to see you here. Particularly as this is a private event, and I knew you weren't on the list.
Do you know Ravenna? I think she's one of your, followers.
I have so many followers. Over 2 million when I last checked.
I just want to find Ravenna. Word is she works here, and often gets drunk, if you know what I mean.
If I knew such a girl, what she got up to in Atrium would be up to her. And not me.
Can I go look for her?
I'm not going for a law enforcement vibe tonight. I can't have you wandering through and breaking the immersion.
There is a killer on the loose, Miss Moore. I want to make sure the young lady is safe. Her sister, her twin, she's worried sick. Just need to check in with her.
A twin, I see. A matched pair, perhaps.
I guess I could introduce you. You know, so long as I know Ravenna's doing okay.
Oh, very well. She should be upstairs in the VIP area doing her job. Do not upset my guests.
Oh, I never aim to be an upset, Miss Moore.
No, you never do.
What is that dance move? That's a good one. That's like my speed of dancing right there. Hey, hey. Let me up. Let me up there. Oh, okay, there's stairs back here.
What was this? Broken glass, not yet cleaned up by Atrium's efficient staff. Recent. I smell something here. Fear. Fresh, sweaty, mortal fear. Ravenna, maybe I should get on the trail.
Oh, yep, we got footprint. One on this floor. So I guess the VIP's third floor.
Too late.
Damn it.
And another metal cross. Color me unsurprised. I didn't see the need. I take it you're Ravenna, Miss Verona's sister.
So it seems, don't it, Detective? Same bone structure. Though it would be easier to tell if I still had a head.
Just so you know, I've imagined you with a head, because it makes conversing a lot easier. Let's see now.
The catch-up is, turns out it wasn't the girl we were talking to who was being followed. The ghoul gave the letter to her instead of her twin sister. We came here to find her twin sister who works at this nightclub, and we found her already dead, as you can see. So now we are using our mind powers as a Malkavian to speak to her corpse.
You're still warm, and the blood isn't even congealed.
Yeah, you must have missed me only by a moment or two. Sorry, I had places to be.
This guy is quiet, strong, and scentless.
Isn't he, though?
And he doesn't stay for the torturing and the screaming. He's in and out, set dressing the space.
It's real theatrical, ain't it? But next time, could he maybe use stage blood instead?
Killed right here on the spot, I think.
It does look like it, from my blood and my body temperature. Such a shame. Used to think I was hot, but now, cooling rapidly.
You died in the same way, right? Rebar in the heart and a bad case of neck trouble.
Sure, Detective. Just like the others. A death for a kindred. But I wasn't kindred.
Now, that's something. This is a message to my kind, not yours. Any other marks or wounds on you?
From the neck down, nothing crying out for attention, saving the hole in my chest. The head you gotta take on faith. But no other obvious marks. The most common wounds on someone like me are closed with a lick.
That's true. Not the healthiest of pastimes, as I guess you found out. So who were you really, Ravenna? Other than Verona's twin? And why did anyone want to kill you?
Look at me, Detective. I'm mortal, sure. But I'm blood doll, you know? They called me Isabella's plaything. See the pattern yet? Me and Pandora, mortals who are tied to vampires. A message from a hunter.
Maybe so. But why isn't he targeting the kindred direct? And how is he here now, 100 years after his first kills?
I don't know. But you'll catch him for me, won't you?
Well, I'll try, although it won't improve your day.
Shit happens to us all. My sister will be happy, at least.
Damn.
Please do, Detective. My sister will be happy, at least. Detective, are you quite well?
Sorry, Miss Emerson. I lost my thread there. What was that about your sister?
Let me give you some advice, fledgling. You are young, and you must learn. There are two princes in the city, and you will give them both deference. For your sire's sake, and to ensure your own survival. Do you understand me?
I'm sorry, my prince. It won't happen again.
Sometimes I wonder what Gideon saw in you. Then I have a conversation like this and realize how similar you are. I said my sister would be happy as she wished to speak to you.
What's this? Am I this evening's topic for discussion?
Not at all, dearest. Merely discussing etiquette.
Not about me? Oh, well, that's time wasted. But it's so good to see you, Detective. I hope you are here to enjoy yourself and not on
Happy
an
New Year,
official investigation.
1925.
A broken vase, a stolen innocence, a bloodless corpse.
Good evening, my other prince.
Oh, dear Detective, you are a sparkling tonic in an evening of toadies. I have something to discuss with you as it happens, but please, do circulate first. Business can wait. After all, this is a celebration. I will see you both later. Oh, and sister, I want to talk to you about the Carstairs matter. Will you have time this evening? Tomorrow?
I haven't forgotten. Tomorrow would be better.
Very good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have egos to massage, including my own.
What are we celebrating again?
Really, I am starting to wonder why Malkavians are permitted at our court. It is New Year, and a gathering at this time is considered traditional.
Of course. Surprised you still celebrate, though, given how many you've seen.
We like to keep up with the times.
So, might I ask about the Carstairs matter, Miss
This
Green?
is a dangerous one.
A joint enterprise which my sister and I are considering. Nothing that should concern you. It is always wise to plan for the long term.
Well, I suppose in your case, the very, very long term.
Indeed.
So, you two are sisters, but very different sisters.
Sisters in blood, Detective. Not sisters in mortal terms. Has your sire told you nothing?
Gideon is not the most direct of teachers. He likes me to pursue my own inquiries.
You are on thin ice, Malkavian. As is your sire.
You don't like my sire?
Gideon has his uses. You are yet to prove yours.
I help keep the mortals in happy ignorance.
The sheriff has a modicum of faith in you. I honestly can't think why.
Alright, we'll just
But you look
stop
uncomfortable,
annoying the
Detective.
prince in the
Have you
1925.
somewhere else to be?
I should circulate, like Miss Graham said.
Oh, what a shame. Do have a good evening, won't you?
I needed to catch
Okay.
up with everyone before I faced the music.
This is interesting. So we're back in the 1920s. Maybe now. Seems Lou or Rosalind decided to do a bit of light reading. Well, not too light. How will I say it? Ah, historical record of the elder known as the Nomad. That's the main character.
Evening. You're Isaac, right? Pleasant night.
Oh, am I in your place? My apologies, please. Pardon me.
No, not at all. It was you I wanted to talk to.
Why?
I don't think we've ever met, though I've heard of you.
I know who you are. The detective. Malkavian bloodlines sired by Gideon Hall. A dog who will never let go of a bone. They call you only Fabien, but your full name is...
Whoa there! Let a man keep a little of his mystique, won't ya?
Very well. You are Fabien, and I am Isaac.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Why does the game keep showing me cool Nosferatu and I can't play as one? Kind of fucked up, guys.
I'm surprised to see you here. I heard you don't get out much.
Yes.
You don't strike me as the type of fella who lives it up at the weekend. You enjoy these parties?
No.
Might I ask what brings you here?
The princes asked me to come, so I came. I'm their secret keeper. I observe, I learn, I research, I remember. They find it useful to have me on hand. Kindred of my clan are not well suited to such events, but I will step into the light when requested.
I get it. No one wants to outshine the hosts.
Indeed.
I gotta say, I do find the Nosferatu an interesting riddle. Would you be open to a sit-down some other time so I can pick your brains? I'd like to learn more about your folk, about your role in the Camarilla. I hope that ain't too forward.
Is it forward? I do not know. But I would enjoy sharing knowledge, so long as it is reciprocated.
It seems both our princes are in a fine mood tonight.
Yes, they are in good spirits. Some believe it impossible for two kindred to rule one domain. Indeed, I have found precious few instances of it being attempted before. It is assumed they will destroy each other in a bid to claim full power, but our princes seem to be the exception. They have not had a serious disagreement since March 2nd. It was a dinner party. Lou suggested I be forced to sire the beautiful wife of a politician who didn't laugh at her joke. Rosalind thought it crass.
So what do you think of our princes? Just between you and me.
They benefit each other in ways outsiders can't always see. Without both of them, Seattle would be in turmoil. Some find Rosalind cold and distant, but I think she is misunderstood. Not everyone enjoys being the center of attention.
I must fraternize with my adoring fans.
Thank you for speaking to me.
I like Isaac. I like him a lot. That's a cool little Nosferatu guy. What's up, Dad?
Good evening to you both.
How are you finding the party, my boy? They haven't kicked you out, which I guess is a good sign. You know Sophia, of course.
We've not actually met. I don't want to intrude.
Oh, please do. Fabien, right? You sent Gideon the puzzle? You are just as I imagined. He has told me so much. I mean, not that we talk behind your back or anything. Well, we do. But it's all good things.
Ah, yes. Thank you for reminding me. That puzzle you sent, an excellent recommendation.
I passed an entire night on it. Absolutely devilish.
Wasn't it just? It was "id" as a two-letter word that baffled me.
Yes, completely threw off my cipher. If you find any more like that, you must let me know.
What are you working on, Sophia?
I just like to keep my head down. Try and be useful where I can.
Don't be so modest. Oh, you must tell Fabien about the wireless.
The wireless, yes. Imagine, we listened to an orchestra concert.
All the way from New York. Sophia has built a set from parts. Oh, it sounds like scratching in a box to me, but...
The potential to communicate instantly between cities, not shackled to the telegraph.
But then the risk. One mortal with a little equipment in their garage and our secrets are blasting out across the ether.
Well, that's the most alarming thing I've heard in a long time.
Exactly. Completely terrifying.
Really interesting. Sophia is older than Fabien. Is at least 100 years old, probably a little bit older. She's hanging out with Gideon, who is our sire. But Benny, who was the sheriff, is younger. He's not back here in the 20s. Like, I don't know. It's just interesting to have someone who's just sort of like, oh, you're part of the court, but we're gonna shove you in a corner like Sophia. But then give like this way younger guy who is better at combat. You need a sheriff who can kill people. But I don't know, just odd to me.
So how are things, oh sire of mine?
Same old, same old. They saunter in so full of hope and lose it at the table.
You did pick up on that fascinating man the other day. The one with the numbers?
That's right. The numbers man. I could tell he was working an angle fidgety fingers, you know? I went over, asked him very politely. Those beans came spilling out. He's some sort of math whiz, brain full of digits, flapping around like butterflies. So we broke a few of his actual digits and threw him out on his rear. You'd have liked him, I'm sure.
Is there anything I should, be aware of?
Actually, now you mention it, yes, a little morsel for you. Our friend Hector. I noticed some tension around the way he's holding his jaw. He's hiding something. A little push, and I could read enough to tell it was about a girl. I've never known him to spend time on romance. Interesting, don't you think?
I was joined with Fletcher, and, well, to be frank, he doesn't think much of either of you.
My dear boy, we may all be bloodsuckers, but Fletcher is a leech. He doesn't value you unless he can ride around on your shoulders like the parasite he is.
Gideon's insightful nature makes some kindred uncomfortable.
And Sophia's razor-sharp intellect makes us all feel like dullards.
I think maybe my tendency to put both feet in my mouth is what annoys them.
Oh, I hear you. I'm always giving myself a swift kick in the teeth. Are all Camarilla princes like ours?
Terrifying, gorgeous, power-hungry tyrants, you mean? For the most part, yes. We could do a lot worse than our girls, I suppose, but truly, all I hear of princes follows the pattern. You have to remember, my boy, we are all sharks in human clothing.
Sharks in human clothing is wild.
Short-sighted. I'm not criticizing them, of course. I would never. I think our community would be better served if we spent a little more time researching all these emerging technologies that humans are coming up with, so we can protect ourselves. And a little less time,
Posing in ballrooms? Very true, my dear. Disappointing, but not surprising.
I should do the rounds.
A pleasure.
Yes, of course, of course.
Sheriff, good to see you. Enjoying the party?
Yeah, having a whale of a time. You just missed me doing the Charleston. Listen up. Court soirees ain't about cake and cookies. Everyone has a role to play. A foothold to gain or a score to settle. But you and me, it's our job to stop trouble before it happens. No one's above that, no matter who they are. Got it? So, do a few rounds, bump gums, get to know them all a little better. Forewarned is forearmed. You never know who you'll face tomorrow.
So, another year, huh?
What do I care? What am I gonna do, huh? Find a pretty dame to kiss at midnight? Make a resolution to drink less and go to church? Counting off the years when you're immortal. What's the point? It's just a number.
You're worried about someone. A girl. Can I ask what's up?
What? What the hell are you talking about?
I'm working the Masquerade beat for you. Let me help.
Alright, just don't lay that spooky mouth shit on me. Look, if it becomes a thing, maybe you'll hear about it. But for now, I have nothing to tell you.
Well, the really interesting part is it's a flashback in a flashback, because Fabien is not our main character. Our main character is Fire, who Fabien is a ghost in his head. So we had a flashback a couple weeks that led to a flashback 100 years. And yeah, all of these people are really interesting. And some of them exist in 2020.
Anything I should know?
Yeah, I got something. The cigarette girl killer. Knew the whole Cross and Rebar thing was familiar. Now don't go spreading this around. We don't want to start a panic. But doesn't this sound to you like the work of Satan?
It literally is like Vampire Inception. I love it.
Fabien, he hit the mortal front pages down in Frisco. Serial killer? Or hunter, depending on where you stand? Ask Isaac, the Nosferatu. He'll fill you in.
Who are these people?
What are their lines? Who should I suck up to? Who should I avoid? What makes them all tick?
Hey, bloodsuckers are bloodsuckers. But we all share a secret, so we stick together. Lou calls it a family. The sisters and all their messed up cousins. And it's a family business. The court runs on money as much as blood. Mortals will pay a pretty penny for any vice, and more if it's outlawed. Fletcher runs the booze. Under Lou's wing, he's got free reign. Your old man Gideon handles the gambling. And Lou herself's been the Madam of Seattle for decades. Rosalind's the schemer. She's got Isaac, who has an ear in every alleyway. And she took in the Tremere girl to keep one foot in the arcane and one in the latest science. And you just make sure it all goes off without mortals catching on. Both the princes thought Gideon had it right, getting someone in the PD.
I'll be back.
Sure.
I'm just curious how Fabien kept working in the police department for 100 years.
While I did enjoy a party, I wasn't one for drinking in company. No more than with one other tasty guest, at any rate.
A people bar. Let's talk to Isaac. He had something.
Can I help you?
Hello again, Isaac. Hector pointed me in your direction. What can you tell me about Santiago?
The Hunter. Something of a legend. An enterprising mortal who has sent many kindred to their final deaths. New Orleans was one of his hunting grounds not 10 years ago, as was San Francisco in the previous decade. Little is known about the man or woman, save that their killings all feature the cross of St. James, a signature of sorts, hence the name. It is believed that he is a member of the Society of Leopold, one of the deadliest and most ancient factions of hunters of the supernatural. If he is indeed such a zealot, he believes himself to be a literal soldier of Christ.
Jesus.
We got Bible
Yes,
Man.
That one.
Excuse me, won't you?
Wait. The line of a literal soldier of Christ and Fabien reacting with saying Jesus. And he's like, yeah, Jesus Christ, that guy. You know, the one. 2,000 years ago. Yeah, that guy. Oh, that's so funny.
Well, if it isn't our very own investigator. I suppose they'd call you a dick, but you're hardly private. Am I right?
Good evening to you, Fletcher. Swell to see you here.
You're in an expansive mood, Detective? I hope you haven't eaten. There'll be some rather keen party favors along shortly. Excellent vintage.
This is quite the shindig. Very intimate.
Our royals wanted to keep the guest list exclusive. The deserving and the delicious, as it were. Of course, sometimes we have to make exceptions. Soothsayers, sorcerers, and sleuths. They're useful, to be sure, but they lower the tone. Don't you agree? Oh, do forgive me. I completely forgot who I was talking to for a moment there. What must you think of me?
The sisters, the princes, they make quite the impression.
Oh, don't they just? Power, old sport, is a heady pheromone. It makes the delightful delectable and the harlot wholesome. It's a good look for the city. You can't buy charisma, nor even rent it for a night.
How's business? I hear the chink of coins and the clink of bottles.
You know, Prohibition's been a boon, an absolute boon. Mortals crave nothing more than forbidden fruit. Rosalind and Lou take their cut, of course, but the coffers are swelling. It's hardly a chore to pay that tax. We have a few rivals to put down. Easily dealt with. People know we have capable hands at the wheel.
Capable hands? There's a history, then.
You must know it, Detective. You lived here before you died, after all. The fire, the city's death and rebirth. I admire someone who has the guts to take direct action, don't you? I'm sure Hector will fill you in. Every lawman should know their city. Just so long as you overlook any whiskey barrels you find in dark places.
Interesting.
Always an experienced detective.
Hector. Tell me about the
Can we talk,
fire.
boss?
Fire away.
Fletcher spoke about the Great Fire. Said it was more than a pot of glue on a stove. So what happened?
Before your time and mine. But the way I hear it, the old prince got caught up in some antediluvian cult.
Antediluvian
Break our
cults?
chains,
What?
Raise up the modern vampire. Treat the mortals as cattle. Drive a truck through the traditions. Lou and Rosalind, they understood that if you keep your stock sweet, you'll get more milk out of them, right? Burned out the cult wholesale. Their sire along with it. That's how I read it at any rate. I would not raise it with the sisters.
See you around.
Tread carefully.
Okay. Well, that's wild. That is absolutely wild. Okay.
Mistress Lou, you had something you wanted to discuss.
Ah, yes. The future, Detective. My sister and I have plans, and I'd like you to look into something for us.
What do you want me to look into, Mistress Lou? Just give me the facts.
You're aware of our recent troubles in the liquor market? Has Fletcher said anything to you?
He mentioned something in passing about rivals.
We are about to expand, but are suffering from a small roadblock, Detective. A roadblock I put at your door.
Mine?
Your territory, at least. Our Vancouver run has been interrupted, perhaps even redirected, and the rumor says it's someone in law enforcement.
That figures. Without coffee and liquor, I don't think a single member of the PD would be functional.
I do have a location and have managed to acquire some photographs. I will have my man Campbell deliver it to your office.
That does sound like a solid start to a case. I won't deny it. This is quite the shindig.
Obviously, it's one of mine. But yoo-hoo, focus, Detective, please. You miss so much if you don't pay proper attention. Now, if we can just...
Uh-oh. Oh, fuck, dude.
My sister!
One from the top, both literal and figurative. Our killer
The
was out
prince?
for
They got the
300
prince?
and I had a feeling he was just getting started.
So that makes me think that then Campbell dying in the modern storyline is tied in with
Well, rise and shine, Sheriff.
Santiago.
About time you clocked in. See what the prince has lined up for us tonight.
You have nothing to say about your memories?
Huh. Well, that was a lineup of faces from 100 years back. Something's pulling them out of my past. Do I trust my own mind? I would not vouch for it. I do think those things happen, but why we're both seeing them and what bearing they have on our case, that is a puzzle I can't answer right now. I guess we should head out.
All right, that was an insane Fabien section. Absolutely insane. So we'll get back to that shortly. I'm gonna take a quick break on stream. Right back.